Today our topic is how to stop comparing yourself to others. Comparing yourself to others is something almost everyone does at some point in their life. It is natural to look at what others have or what they are doing and think about how you measure up. But the truth is, constantly comparing yourself to others can make you feel bad about yourself, reduce your confidence, and even stop you from reaching your own goals. Life is not a competition where you have to be better than everyone else. It is a personal journey where the only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. The first step to stop comparing yourself to others is to understand why you do it in the first place. Often, it comes from a place of insecurity or fear. Maybe you feel like you are not good enough, or you worry that others are doing better than you. Social media makes this even harder because people usually only share the best parts of their lives, and it is easy to forget that everyone has struggles, even if they do not show them. The key is to remind yourself that what you see online is not the full picture. People may look happy and successful, but that does not mean their life is perfect. Another important step is to focus on your own journey. Everyone has their own path, and what works for someone else may not work for you. Instead of looking at what others are doing, think about what you want for yourself. Set your own goals and work towards them at your own pace. Celebrate your small victories and learn from your mistakes. Remember, progress takes time, and it is okay to move slowly as long as you are moving forward. One of the biggest problems with comparing yourself to others is that it can make you feel like you are not good enough. But the truth is, you are enough just as you are. You do not have to be perfect or have everything figured out. Life is about learning and growing, and everyone is at a different stage in their journey. Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what you have and what you can do. Be grateful for the things you have achieved, no matter how small they may seem. Gratitude can help you see the good in your life and shift your focus away from what others are doing. Another way to stop comparing yourself to others is to limit your time on social media. Social media can be a great tool for staying connected, but it can also make you feel like you are not doing enough. If you find yourself feeling bad after scrolling through social media, it might be time to take a break. Spend that time doing something that makes you happy or helps you grow. Read a book, learn a new skill, or spend time with people who make you feel good about yourself. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can help you stay focused on your own journey and reduce the urge to compare. It is also important to remember that everyone has their own struggles. Just because someone looks like they have it all together does not mean they do. Everyone faces challenges, and no one's life is perfect. Instead of comparing yourself to others, try to be kind and compassionate, both to yourself and to others. If you catch yourself thinking negatively about someone else, try to reframe those thoughts. Instead of feeling jealous, remind yourself that their success does not take away from your own. Celebrate their achievements and use them as inspiration rather than competition. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, has a lot to say about comparison. Stoics believe that the only thing we can control is our own thoughts and actions. Everything else, including what others do or think, is out of our control. This means that comparing yourself to others is not only unhelpful but also pointless. Instead of worrying about what others are doing, focus on what you can do to improve yourself. Practice self-discipline, work on your goals, and focus on being the best version of yourself. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we cannot change and to focus on what we can. By doing this, you can free yourself from the trap of comparison and live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Another important lesson from Stoicism is to practice gratitude. Instead of focusing on what you do not have, focus on what you do have. Take time each day to think about the things you are grateful for. This could be your health, your family, your friends, or even small things like a good meal or a beautiful sunset. Gratitude helps you appreciate what you have and shifts your focus away from what others have. It reminds you that life is full of good things, even if they are not the same as what others have. One of the best ways to stop comparing yourself to others is to focus on your own strengths. Everyone has something they are good at, and it is important to recognize and celebrate your own talents. Instead of wishing you had what someone else has, think about what makes you unique. What are your strengths? What do you enjoy doing? What are you passionate about? By focusing on your own strengths and interests, you can build confidence and create a life that is true to who you are. It is also important to remember that success looks different for everyone. What makes one person happy may not make you happy, and that is okay. Success is not about having the most money, the best job, or the most followers on social media. It is about living a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling to you. Take the time to think about what success means to you and what you really want out of life. When you have a clear idea of what you want, it is easier to stay focused on your own path and less likely to get caught up in comparing yourself to others. Finally, be patient with yourself. Changing the habit of comparing yourself to others takes time and effort. There will be days when you fall back into old patterns, and that is okay. The important thing is to keep trying. Every time you catch yourself comparing yourself to someone else, remind yourself to focus on your own journey. Over time, it will become easier to let go of comparison and focus on what truly matters. Remember, you are unique and your journey is your own. No one else can live your life, and no one else can be you. Embrace who you are, focus on your own path, and let go of the need to compare. Life is not about being better than others. It is about being the best version of yourself. So stop comparing, start living, and enjoy the journey.